Oh yeah.
It's because it's flattened it, John. Bulged up this side.
Oh, there's a few guys here putting a door in.
Well, trying.
Can I have the keys to the border cupboard, please, Bernie? Is it open? Right then, guys, welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. Oh my God! Before we do anything else, hit the subscribe button, hit the notificazione so you get yourself a little tinkle, the little bell bit when we upload a new video as well. What we're going to do in this very quick sort of vloggy type work video is local village hall. This is a job of charity, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting. Well, a couple of weeks ago I came in. Took a load of stuff out, so I took a toilet out, a butler sink out, dishwasher as well, and took it all out so they could put down a new PVC floor. In that time I've had man flu, as usual at this time of year, and I'm back now today to put all of it back in and do that. But what we're going to do as well in this video, because we've got the opportunity to look at quite a kind of, I'd say, a light commercial system, which is here behind us, we're also going to just trace out this system, have a little chat about it, and basically, yeah, talk about that. That is what we're going to do. I just realised I might have said that I was going to service the boiler today, but turns out I'm not going to have enough time. So we might even see a little bit of how to talk to a customer when you've cocked up your diary. So anyway, let's get on with today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope we all learn a bit together, have a bit of a laugh together as well, and all that. All the tools I use today are available in my Amazon store. Links below. Let's get on with it. First things first, the glamour job. Does that kettle work, Bernie?
Yeah.
The kettle. That kettle works. Look at that as well, with that t-shirt. Before I turn the water off, you better fill this up.
You know Daphne, my mother,
Yeah.
Daphne Hannah. If I'm around there doing anything in her house, and I say to her, oh, just stop and I'll just fix your kettle. And she said, there's nothing wrong with the kettle. I said, there must be, it's not
on. It's not working. Right, okay, where's the dishwasher gone? Come on, guys, let's have a look under this sink. Beautiful place. One of the abodes of a plumber. Right, so look, there we go. We've got our hot feed in. So this one runs off the hot. Saves a bit of money on the old element. Yeah, and then we've got our waste up there, and then it's hardwired in for some daft reason. Why there's no plug under here, I'll never know. Probably because it's illegal. If you put a plug under here, instantly everyone who comes near this sink is going to die. I just love regs because they're made up by people who've never done any work in their life. So yeah, we just got to get that in. Let's do it. I'm really looking forward to your comments on this video after the last 20 seconds of it. You know, that's going to get a lot of you going, innit? Oh yeah, baby. You could probably go and kick someone's small Yorkshire Terrier dog now in anger because of what I just said. And have an argument with your missus. I love working on the sinks. It's almost as good as working behind cookers that have been used for years on end. Now we can wash our hands.
I've just put a new one in.
Don't worry, that'll do. That's fine, Bernie. Right, you can turn that back on now. Give it a cycle if you like. Look at that. How good is that bag? I love that bag. I love it so much. Let's go. Can I go in here now, mate?
Yeah, go.
Hello, guys. So I've got to re-put the bog in down here. I've also got to put back in this butler sink. This is a lovely little Friday number, this is, believe me. Nice little Friday number. As long as I don't get covered in shit. Oh, this is the bit where I get really annoyed because someone's nicked my little window palette knife that is the best tool for getting off silicone off like walls and tiles, that sort of thing. They're good because obviously they use a normal Stanley blade in there that's super sharp. So I had to use a little bit of a trick for a little while of getting the Stanley blade in my mini grips that you can see here, but one slip of the finger, one slip of the eye, before you know it, you've chopped your whole leg off and blood's everywhere, and you don't want that to happen. But then I figured out that actually it was just quicker for me to do it like that, which is quite good. Yeah, so just getting all that off now, ready to get this lovely old butler sink that's been there for ages. Then the left side of it has been splattered with wee from people using the urinal. It's just a glamour job. Really is. Oh my God, oh my God. See how you're happy in love. Also, that whirring noise that is constant in the background is the floor guy's heat gun. I couldn't do anything about it, so sorry. Let's get up bossy. Just got to clean it off a bit, you know, you don't want it dirty. Here it is. It's a matter of just shaving these down, just so when you re-silicone in a minute, you don't have like a horribly silicone bit. I'm gutted because I cannot find my window palette knife. I don't know where it is. I'm probably going to have to put a slightly thicker bead of silicone on as well, just to cover it all over once it's done, but it should be cool. Say hello to the world. Please match up. Right, so I've got to confess here, usually when you do this sort of work, especially when the floor's been changed, old holes and all that sort of stuff just doesn't line up. And the guy said to us that the floor was probably going to be about 5mm difference because they had to re-latex it when they were laying this floor down. But I don't know how, everything seemed to line up. And you know when you say to yourself, this is it, this is Friday, you know, I'm on a winner here, I'm going to be in the pub very soon, I can't wait, baby. Yeah, I was just well chuffed for this, especially since I'd sacked off the border service as well. Going to be a nice early finish, guys, oh yeah. It's basically done. I was quite pleased actually that sealed up on the bottom there. Thought maybe we had quite a hard washer, and also the floor level might have changed, they've redone everything, put some more latex on, all that sort of stuff, so I'm happy boy. It's an old sink, a butler sink, I'm putting it back in. It's never going to be clean. But basically, what you want to do is go around it with a wet rag, and then once you've done that, go over it with a dry rag, dry everything off. And if you want to, maybe give it a bit of a hoover as well. But I'm pretty much ready to get this on now, so it's time to cut my sealant. Look how many times, right, I've lost. Look, I've got 3 sets of these now. Got a bit of drum and bass I can see going on in there. Lock and load. This is the dog's bollocks. I don't usually use this, I usually use just Dow Corning white silicone, so I'll be interested to see how this goes. So here I'm using something called the dog's swollen ball bits. To be honest, I usually use Dow Corning as you hear. I wouldn't actually recommend this for doing decorative sealing like I am here. It just didn't smooth off very easily. Next time guys, just use like ready salted silicone. Right, so now it was time for a little bit of skullduggery because of the fixed feed pipe for the cold water fill valve was just probably about 3mm a bit too low. So what I did, I turned the water off to the whole system, opened every tap in the whole system as well, dissipated the pressure and drained it all out. And then obviously, a little bit of water came out when I opened up the valve. What I then did, I slackened off the valve and then had a look to see how much copper pipe was actually going up into the valve body. This is one of those valves where we had probably about 15mm of copper pipe going up, maybe even 20mm. So what I did, I just rung up the olive a little bit up the pipe, PTFE'd around the olive, PTFE around the fibre washer, which I'd usually do anyway if I'm not replacing it with a rubber washer, and then popped it all back together. Then I left all my taps open, left all my toilets filling up, popped the water back on, and then what that allows you to do is to turn all the taps off and run round to your joint before it actually comes up to pressure. In which case, if there is a leak, you'll be there when it starts to happen, and not running around like a mad ass hare when it does actually happen. You run around, you're like, oh my god, there's water everywhere. Oh my god. Anyway, it was 100% successful. And even better, right, get this, I even managed to find the old holes for the toilet bowl as well. So, you know, who's winning? I'm going to buy a lottery ticket after this job. Pan. Love that. Anyway, we're getting a bit thirsty here, aren't we? Just a bit thirsty. You thirsty as well? Very. Yeah, where's that kettle?
The water turned off.
No, it's back on now.
Oh, you didn't tell us. You told us it was going off.
I turned it off 5 minutes ago for a few minutes. How long have we all been in now? 2 hours?
Long time.
Long time? Oh, right then, so we've got all that on. Ooh. I can hear running water. Oh, here we go. I left the tap on, typical. It's just sprayed everywhere, look at that. Yeah, boy! So then what we've got on this system here, we've got the boiler cupboard just in there, the boiler room, the clarifier, the boiler, everything comes from there. Now this is a single story parish council property, and what happens is our flow and return for the heating system goes up, goes all the way over there, all the way around the back of the building, all the way back round and all the way down again. Now that means it's pipes laid on top of rafters, that's horizontal pipe runs that go for a long time. You've guessed it, that means they're prone to air locking. Systems like this can be a bit of a pain, especially when you're refilling. One of the things that I've done here in the past is I've just popped automatic air vents next to every loft hatch that I could find. Just pop them up there so basically it all allows everything through. But even having done that, I got called a couple of weeks ago just to these two radiators here that are out of shot. They're the last two on the line. They weren't getting any flow through. So this is what I did. I popped into the boiler cupboard that we've got just here, and I started just to check the pressure. Like, yeah, we've got 1 bar, so I'm happy we're not losing loads of pressure. But I just started to tweak a little bit of pressure in using the filling loop that we've got up there. Oh no, Dag, the filling loop flexi still left in. Tell me what show that's from, that impression. And then I popped around here. This is an old trick, guys. You just basically turn the pump speed right down or off. It's up to you. The leg, the drop down leg, the last one is just there. Oh, look at this. We've got a couple of drain cocks as well. Oh, phone's going now. I bet this is Emily. Oh, it's Greg. Greg, 2 secs. Hold on, I'm just finishing a take. Just stay there. Yeah, so then what I did, I just got my hose, opened those up, forced the airlocks out, shut off the valve and then repressurised the system. Didn't lose much water, and also it gave me a nice opportunity as well to see how much inhibitor is still in the system. Goes without saying, loads. Greg, have another look in here, just make sure we're all good leaks wise. Sometimes a leak can take a little while to appear. Wicked. Right, okay, so let's have a little look around the system. Right, number one, we've got a secondary return hot water system here. You'll know if you've got a secondary return system without even going into the cupboard often, because you're going to have 3 pipes dropping down here. So we've got our cold, we've got our hot flow and our hot return. Like we've said before, secondary returns are used in light commercial and commercial situations, and also large houses, to stop you having to run the hot tap for ages before hot water comes. So we're sending a loop of water. If we look, let's see if we can actually see this loop. So look, here's our loop. So it comes down here, through that pipe there, and then drops back, and then goes back to the system. So we're effectively bringing heated water straight up to this bit here. So when we open this tap, straight away that's baking hot. So that's the idea of secondary return, and that's what we've got on here. Okay, so that's fairly normal. The little things you need to think about with secondary return systems, all right, is you need to have a brass pump, because you are flowing fresh water through that pump all the time. You cannot use anything like a standard steel pump or something like that. You'd have to buy a specialist secondary return pump that has brass guts. So if we have a look inside the boiler room that we've got here, fairly standard S-plan pressurised system. We've got an oil boiler here. Now this has had quite a little bit of work done to it over the years. There used to be a boiler in here that was like this big, and what we've got effectively is a large house that we're heating here. Without saying anything dodgy, someone made a lot of money out of speccing a massive boiler. It's either the architects or the plumbers. Someone came in here and took the mickey. But that happens sometimes. So we've got our velo pump just on there. This is on our flow. Okay, and then we've got this divides off and then pops up. We've got an automatic air vent up here. We've got a 2-port valve going into our primary flow for our clarifier. Okay, and look, nicely we've got a nice little indication there as to what temperatures we've got on there, and we can set our temperature of the clarifier on that, so that's all good. Then we've got our flow coming up here, then we've got the 2-port valve for the heating system. Now they've got a guy here who's basically come up with his own program. He built a program that speaks to each individual TRV. So if someone, say, books the I don't know, the playroom for an afternoon, then he can book it in. As soon as he books it in on the thing, on the booking system, it livens up that TRV at that time, and then that TRV will talk back to the main controller here, open up that 2-port valve, liven up the boiler, and send heat to the relevant radiators. The one thing I was worried about when he said about this was like, oh man, like I know we've got a modulating pump, and the pump's going to notice there's a bit more resistance than normal, and therefore it's going to slow itself down to stop cavitation. But is that going to be enough? The good thing is that we've got an automatic bypass on here anyway, and so far so good. We haven't actually had any problems, so it seems to be working all right. Now up there, if you look, that is our secondary return pump. So we've got our flow out and our flow back. Secondary return pumps are always on a timer because, let's face it, at night you don't really want it on, do you? And the other thing is as well is you need to make sure the system's really well lagged. And when you've got drop downs like we've got in there, obviously you can see there's no lagging on there because without boxing it in, it's unsightful. So you sort of have to build that sort of the balance between what looks nice but also what works well. Just in this system, if we have a little look around here, we've got our cold mains in here, and that runs round up over this door and then drops down into our water softener. So our water softener flow in comes in here, it gets softened in this water softener here, and then it flows out of this one there. This valve here is our bypass valve, so just in case the water softener goes wrong, we can turn these two off, turn that on, and while the water softener is getting repaired, we can still supply the system and the rest of the building with unsoftened water, I know, but still that means they can still hire it out and use it for the time that's being repaired. We've got a kind of a large version of a combination valve here really. It's all sort of in different bits. We've got your pressure reducing valve on there, a 3.5 bar. We've got our balanced cold feed out, and then we've got our high pressure relief down there, and then we've got our flexible hose going over to this. Obviously none of this I've installed, it's just one of those jobs really. Got a massive expansion vessel down there, and then also a filter down there as well, which is nice to see. But other than that, it's a good system because you've got loads of indications as to flow and return temperatures because we've got gauges. It's light commercial like I said, and that is basically how this system works. It goes straight up into the loft, runs around the loft in a big U, and then drops down to individual legs, and that's it. One other thing I think you might find interesting to see, well, these guys have a leisurely 10:15 chill out sesh. Hey?
And yours is in the kitchen.
Thank you very much. Oh, I've got a coffee. Black with one?
Black man.
Put
your own sugar in, sure.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. Coy, hey, he's almost filled the cups up. Right, so another thing you might find interesting on this system as well is because we've got a large hall area like what we've got here, rather than putting loads of radiators on every wall space possible, we've actually got a fan coil unit. We've got 2 fan coil units here. They're fed by 2 22mm pipes, and if we actually look, you're going to see that these 2 22mm pipes just there. Oh, just there. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Man, they run down there, and what happens is these come on and off according to a thermostat on the wall, but also according to a pipe stat on these pipes. The reason for that is, say the thermostat cools, and then it takes 10 minutes for hot water to get round here or eventually get warmed up, and you don't really want your fan running when the coil is cold because what's the point? You're just wasting electricity. So you wait for you put a pipe stat on. When the pipe stat clicks and makes as well, that will then initiate a power supply up to the fan coil unit, kicking it in and blowing hot air and a lot more BTUs out into this space. We're going to sort of the middle of the U here, I'd say, something like that. So look, there's a drop down leg in there that supplies that radiator and also supplies a little radiator next door. Drop down leg there as well, I can tell. Effectively, the showers here have one large mixer valve that is adjustable from the home shower. So I imagine if home lose a match that day, a football match or a cricket match, bang it onto cold after you've all had your showers just to annoy the oppo. Yeah, I mean really it's a fairly simple system. There's no underfloor heating here, it's all radiators. And yeah, I've just finished that little job and I thought really I'd bring the camera along with me so we could learn about this system together. If you want me to do more videos like this out on the job, it doesn't matter if it's the same system I've done in the past. I mean, you come across a lot of the same type of system. If it helps you to see me go around and point out what is here and what is there and what is what, then I'm quite happy to make more videos doing this sort of thing alongside the review videos, the disaster videos, and the proper sort of studio installs that I do as well. So please hit that subscribe button, guys. Please click the link below over to my Amazon store. All the tools I use in this video today are there. Really still getting on with that Bosch drill, absolute beast. And hit the like and comment below. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you all. Remember, everybody, to hold tight. Mwah. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen.